Welcome to the show, another episode of the AI Edge, everyone. Today, we are diving deep into the future of the automotive services, exploring how cutting-edge technology is reviving up efficiency and customer experience. I'm thrilled to introduce you to our guest, John Woodman, VP of Business Development at Auto Service AI. John, your company is at the forefront of integrating AI into the automotive sector, transforming how businesses operate and serve their clients. We're going to unpack how auto service AI is driving innovation and what that means for the industry in general. John, it's a pleasure to have you here.
Great to be here, Shrez.
All right, great. So let's start with my first question. John, to start, can you give us a high-level overview of Auto Service AI and its core mission within the automotive industry?
Well, Auto Service AI primarily leverages both AI and telephony to almost work kind of like a staffing company to help dealerships cover some of the shortfalls that traditionally they've had or solve some of the oldest problems. One of the big ways that we stand out is we can utilize AI to help answer incoming phone calls to the service departments. It's a huge pain point with a lot of customers, where we can use the AI to answer the calls, actually reschedule service appointments, and take some of the easy lifting off the plate of the actual workers there at the dealership. So when people do need more in-depth assistance with their particular needs, we give the service department a better chance of having a live person be able to help them instead of just leaving a message or getting ignored.
Absolutely. Sounds good. So what specific challenges in the automotive service sector is AI best positioned to solve right now?
Really, AI right now, again, like I mentioned, as a staffing company, being able to take some of the easier stuff off the plates of the people that are already working there. I mean, you look at from the perspective of the service department. Monday mornings is, usually one of the busiest times of the week for the service department. People who had issues with their vehicles over the weekend, all trying to call in, schedule appointments, get their cars in. And at the same time, they don't always realize that these service advisors are already out servicing customers in front of themselves with appointments that were already made. So they don't always have the amount of staffing available to be able to answer all these incoming calls that are coming in. So with using the AI to be able to answer these calls, again, it's able to schedule customers to get in as promptly as available and take care of some of the staffing shortages. We're able to answer up to 100 calls at a time, which there's no way any dealership would ever be able to staff for some of the volumes they see, particularly on Monday morning and even Friday afternoons for the people trying to get their cars before the weekend.
Sounds good. So the next question is somewhat what you already covered, but it has another piece to it. How do you see AI impacting the customer experience in auto service from scheduling to vehicle diagnostics?
Well, as far as helping the customer getting things scheduled, again, it's going to be able to be there. It's going to be able to answer the phone. Customers will be able to kind of get what they need to do. Not to mention AI can be there 24/7, even when the shop is closed. As far as, things that need to be diagnosed or something like that, that's going to be in an entirely different realm down the road. I don't think AI is actually being utilized in that sphere yet. But if it's a customer does have an issue with their vehicle, they're unable to articulate or figure out what they actually need an appointment for, the system will still be able to schedule a diagnostic appointment for further evaluation.
But I believe at the same time, it is possible to have a chat bot connected to a LLM that has all the diagnostic the scenarios, and it can go through those conversations and help them at least diagnose what the problem is, and then suggest whether or not they need to stop by or make an appointment and all that. So that definitely is a case that can be implemented.
It is a possibility, and I do foresee that in the future.
Right,
It's just up to this point, I haven't seen anybody trying to actually tackle that.
right.
There are a couple companies that I do believe actually have that um, in their game plan for the future.
Sounds good. So next question, beyond efficiency, what are some of the less obvious benefits that AI brings to auto service business?
Um, that's a tough one to say. I mean, efficiency and staffing is kind of what stands out. I know even on
Right,
the sales side, a lot of people have used AI even to help people be able to articulate a little bit better through
right.
text, through email, things like that.
Hmm.
Again, being more not necessarily efficient, but available, through
Right.
chatbots,
Hmm.
through telephony, which we do, being available more for 24/7.
Right.
But at the same time, there are still a lot of scenarios where we even believe where the human component is still going to be much better than relying on AI completely to take care of everything.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So, considering the rate pace of AI development, uh, rapid space of auto development, AI development, what is on the horizon for auto service AI in the next 12 to 18 months?
In the next 12, 20 to 18 months, it's more, I guess, refining the process and opening up the AI to be able to do um, a little bit more. So, I mean, in the early stages was just strictly scheduling appointments. In the future, it will be able to give pricing. It'll allow some dealerships to allow for upselling, making suggestions of other repairs and things that might need to be done with the lifetime cycle of their vehicle based on the
Right.
vehicle's history and such.
Absolutely. What's been the most surprising or impactful application of AI you have seen in the automotive industry so far?
Uh, Most impactful. I mean, I have seen it firsthand actually save the dealerships a lot of time
Hmm.
and a lot of strain and pressure.
Yeah.
Um, People don't realize, like, sometimes how many, especially service advisors, how many calls are getting a day, how much, they're really trying to take care of, how much time they spend on the phone with insurance companies and the manufacturers of the vehicles trying to
Right.
get things done for customers. And when we can show them time saving ways to communicate with their customers and take some of that pressure off their shoulder, you can see where that frees them up to actually provide better customer service in the long run when the customer is there in front of them.
Absolutely. Uh, for an auto service business looking to adopt AI, what are the critical first steps they should consider?
With a company like ours, we are able to adjust to the processes for the
Hmm.
dealership,
Hmm.
and we can customize to however the dealership wants to do business. So, I
Okay.
mean, some companies come out there and say this is exactly what we have, and the dealership would need to change to accept their new tool, whereas
Right.
we like to customize to that. It really comes down to, are you comfortable or not, or do you believe your customers will be comfortable or not in the long run utilizing AI to assist in working with their customers. I mean, we're still in a realm for a lot of people as an early adoption stage for AI, both
Hmm.
in businesses utilizing the AI, and I think the general public being comfortable engaging back and forth with AI. So that is one
Right.
thing to consideration. You got to look at your demographic. Um, is your demographic, an older generation where they're going to be a little bit more opposed to using
Right.
technology, or are you
Hmm.
going to have a younger generation where technology is much more accepted?
Right. Great. Uh, how does auto service AI ensures its solutions are not just technologically advanced, but also user-friendly for mechanics and service advisors?
Well, right now we're not really doing anything with the auto service AI as far as mechanics. It's more
Hmm.
the service advisors, and the way
Okay.
we have processes set up place, it's actually really no different than what they're really doing at current.
Hmm.
We have the capability to replace their own voicemail,
Hmm.
where AI can answer a service advisor specific line, take a message for the customer, and all we do is text to the service advisor,
If
this
you have a
customer left
message,
this
yeah.
message. Here's the
Hmm.
information. Do you want to text them back, call them back? And
Right.
most of the younger generation, or most people nowadays, are fully comfortable and used to receiving text messages and responding in that kind of manner. So it's taking the technology and fitting it into what they're already familiar with.
Right. That's great. What are some of the common misconceptions or hesitations uh, you encounter when discussing AI adoption with auto service professionals, and how do you address them?
Um, Probably one of our biggest hurdles, and I get it from the standpoint of, the dealerships really believe that buying a car, servicing a car is a people business,
Right,
and they would like a live person to be able to speak
right,
with that customer at all times.
right.
Um, and so there are many companies that's like, I don't want to use AI because I want a live person answering the phone.
Hmm.
And what you have to be able to show them is that
The
I
benefits.
myself even agree that a live person would be answering better, but at the same time, you don't always have the staffing to allow that to be a reality. And
Right,
we can even adjust where we're not the first ring on the phone. Some stores even set us up where, it gives their own staff 3, 4 rings to pick up the phone. And if they don't, only then does the AI come in and help them in the background. So it's kind of it's showing that balance that in the end, to really be able to help all the customers you need to, you're going to need to leverage AI to assist you to do that, to provide the best service for your customers.
hmm Sounds good. Final question. Looking 2, 3 years down the road, how do you envision the typical auto service center operating with advanced AI integrations?
Within 2 to 3 years, I'm not quite sure. I mean, AI, obviously, there's so many possibilities in the world of AI.
Right.
And I think it's going to get to a point where AI is going to, again, look at the history of a car. It's going to be able to more quickly assess what has been done to the car,
Hmm.
what is recommended to be done to the car, what is crucial to be done to the car, and can do it in a quicker fashion. At the same time, you're looking at where it's probably going to be able to eventually identify issues sooner before they become a bigger problem than later.
Sounds great. John, this has been a incredibly insightful conversation. Your perspective on the future of AI into automotive services is truly illuminating, and I'm sure our listeners will gain immense value from your expertise. Thank you for sharing your time and insight with us today. It's clear that auto service AI is not just predicting the future, but actively within it. So,
Yeah,
with that
thanks for
said,
having me.
yeah, thank you. So, with that said, this concludes our podcast conversation. To all our listeners, thank you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.